Hey guys, Tammy here. I am back with a short tutorial. So in my previous video I showed you guys how to make this shadow box, and in this video I'm actually going to show you how I decorated it. So this is the box that I'm referring to, so I'm going to show you how I did this decorations around the outside and the inside. So yeah, let's get busy. Alright, so I've kind of divided up the remaining pieces that I had left over from all the cutouts, and then I cut out a couple of extra pieces. I'm going to show you so this is the plastic that I was talking about that I cut that box up from, and what I do on these is I want a piece like this, and I want it to have this little fold in it so that when I put the piece that's hanging down, this is going to fold over, and it's either going to attach to the top of the box or from the inside of the box, okay, depending on how you want to put it in there. So what I do is I just cut this out. This is a 2-inch here, and this is about a 1/2 inch here, and then I just cut it into little tiny strips like this. Okay, you can use whatever you want. You can just use some regular acetate. This is strong acetate because it's out of a box, but you can cut some acetate into little, probably like 1/8 of an inch strips, because you don't want it to be really big to go behind whatever the image is that you're going to put in the box. So anyway, this was kind of my thought process. So here is, I think this one goes with this one, and then this one I cut out enough for 2 boxes, and I don't know why I'm missing pieces on my desk. Oh, here's the other piece. Okay, so those go there. So that's enough for that box, and then I've got 2 leaves, and I've got 2 of these little tiny flowers, which I'm actually going to show you how to color with Distress ink. Okay, so each one gets 2 of these tiny little flowers, and also these other flowers. They're little, but they're more open rosebuds, and I'm going to show you how to make the curl on the bud so that you don't have to cut that off. I actually like doing that. I saw Crystal with ASC Craft Supplies do that, and I've done it like that ever since because I feel like it's a waste. If you can use the whole flower, why not? So what I do is I have these steel rods that I used to make jump rings when I made jewelry, and it could be anything, you know, that's skinny like this. So a dowel rod, or I don't know, if you have something that's thin like that, that would work best. The end of a paintbrush. But I just happen to have this little tool, so I just kind of lay the flower on there, and then I just take my wire and I wrap it around and make that like little, not really a vine, but kind of pull that out like that, and then I turn it over and I push this down so that I can glue it flat onto the box when I need to. Okay, but I'm going to show you how I color those first. So let me see, I've got 4 of these flowers. I've got a seashell, I've got another seashell, so they each get 2, and I think the other one, I'm not sure where, oh, here it is. Alright, so they each get 2 seashells. I've got a bow that I made with some colored seam binding, and I will leave the link to her. It's My Scrap Cabin Shop is where I get my colored seam binding, and I absolutely love it. So I will leave a link to hers below, her channel or her shop below. I've got some images because I'm not really sure. I'm kind of running out of the fussy cut images, and so I'm not really sure how I'm going to decorate the sides and the back. But anyway, we'll just get the main part of the box right now. Got my glue gun on. I've gone ahead and taken some moss and cut that up into little 1/2 inch strips. Put that in a jar, so we're going to use that. So first things first, I want to get these decorative corner pieces on. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to put some glue on the outside like this, and then I just kind of randomly put the glue in spots because I realized last time when I put it on there It just holds down better if you do that. And there were spots that I was missing, so just a couple spots here and there. And the glue dries clear, so I'm not worried about if you can see it. But and I'm just going to kind of lightly put that on there. I'm going to come from the bottom and then push up so that it gets a good adherence. Just like that. Kind of go along the sides, push down on that. Okay, I've got some glue there, so I'm just going to kind of get that with my fingers. Okay, that's the top one, and then I'm going to put this one down here. Let me see where I should put the glue. Right there, so right there. Okay. So I'm just going to come around here like this, and then do some random dots, go around the bottom like that, and I'm gonna go across like this just to make sure I get it good and glued down. Alright, and it's the same process for all the boxes that I made, so it's pretty easy. And I showed you in the last video how I made the corner pieces, so I'm not going to go into that in this video. This is just decorating the box, but you can do whatever you want. So use your dies, cut out an SVG file, whatever you want to do. Alright, and then these are the pieces that I cut out from the fishnet die that I have. And I think I'm going to go ahead and put this one here. So I'm just going to randomly, not really hard, you can decorate however you want, but alright, so I'm just going to lay that there, because we're going to be covering a lot of this with the images on the bottom. Okay, and then this piece is going to go over here. Okay, like that. And it's okay if it hangs over the edge, that kind of gives it a decorative element. Okay, and then I am going to be using these beads, these glass beads that I got at Walmart. We're going to use that to decorate and also for the feet on the box, but I'm not going to actually put those on until the end because I'm going to use E6000. Now last time I put the feet on, I set it like this overnight, let it dry, and then I came back and I decorated the rest of the box, but I'm not going to, in this video, I'm not going to be able to do that. So because we're going to decorate the top, and I won't be able to go like this. So that is okay. Alright, so now we're going to decorate the inside, and I think this is going to go here. I've got a basket and I've got a conch shell that's going to go over here. So those are going to go there. And let's see, I've got this seagull that I am going to go ahead and glue onto this plastic strip that I have. Fold that in half, and I'm going to put some glue on the strip, and then I am just going to glue the seagull onto the strip like that. Yep, perfect. And then this lets you put elements other than attached to the sand, and it kind of looks like the seagull's flying in the air and you can't really see the plastic part of the acetate, so I think that's kind of cool. Alright, and then I put that, I guess I'm going to put him okay. This is kind of the tricky part, so So you put it on the inside, just hold it for a minute. And then it dries pretty quick. So there's your first element. And then, okay, so what do I want? I know I want to do the seahorse. So I'm actually going to put this, figure out how long I want this. Okay, right there. So I'm going to cut, and you can trim them down so that they will be the length that you want for how far out you want your image. So I'm going to kind of put this, then I'm going to put glue on the strip here. And put that there. Because it kind of lets me maneuver the picture. And I want to make sure it's straight on there. So there's the seahorse, and we've got the seagull hanging. We've got, oh, I didn't mean to do that. We've got our seagull. Yeah, I should have put the images down before I put the corners on. So now I'm just going to kind of figure out what I want to do for the decorations on the bottom. I think I'm just going to do this one here. So I'm just gluing it to the strips that are in there. And you can, do the back strip or the front strip, however you want. So there's that. I am going to put a little sailboat on there. So I'm just gluing that. And I'm going to do that right there. On that one. Okay. Like that. And then you've got your scene, which is kind of cool. Okay, so now we're going to decorate the front part, and I apologize, I should have showed you to put the images first. So put your images on the inside first and then do your outside. It'll just make it easier. So I bent that a little bit, but it's okay. So there's my shadow box scenery, and you can do whatever you want. You can put moss along here, you can make this look like water. There's so many possibilities that you can do, but because the outside is so decorated, I didn't want to do a whole lot on the inside because I wanted it to be balanced. I'm going to show you how I color the flowers, and I also have this, it's from Dreamweaver, and it's for stencils. It's a metallic FX. It's actually like a very fine powder, and so we're going to use that on the flowers. So let's see. So I am using Distressed ink from Tim Holtz, and I'm using the Mermaid Lagoon and the Salty Ocean, and I've got my little mini daubers. So I'm going to do the smaller flowers. Let's see, I'm going to do the medium and the large flowers in the Mermaid Lagoon, and I'm going to do these little tiny flowers in the Salty Ocean. Alright, so I just take my dauber, grab my flower, and I just start going around. This one's kind of going to be hard because that's in the way. Just go around the edges like this, and I just daub it just to give it some color. These are paper flowers, so this technique works really well. And you can always make it as dark as you want, as light as you want. It doesn't matter. I just like the effect that it gives it, and it goes really well with the color. That's why I like this, is because I can custom the colors to be whatever I want to match what I'm working on. So that a little bit darker. It's kind of hard to get into some of the edges. Okay, so there's that. You can use, you know, whatever flowers you want. This is what I chose on this particular project. So, all right, and then I'm just going to take, this is a really, really, really super fine powder. So, I don't know, let's see. So it just kind of gives it a little spark. Okay, so now we are going to come back here, and I did the same coiling with the leaves, so you need 2 of those. One up here. I think that was it. Alright, so I know I'm going to put foam tape on this. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to take some off. And my hot glue gun should be ready. Yep, it's ready. And I'm using my other box for reference, so I'm going to put some moss here and here. And be really careful because this is hot. So I'm going to take some, kind of hold it down, take some more moss. It's kind of big. And then hold that down. Just like that. Put some okay, then we're going to put some here. And you can put as much or as little moss as you want, but I'm just gonna, we're gonna have feet on the bottom too, so I'm not too worried about it sticking off the bottom edge. I think that'll be good. Just like that. And I think I'll put some here. I've always been afraid to use moss or anything like that because I wasn't really sure how to use it, but on this particular project it worked out perfect. So one of the reasons too why I put the foam tape on the back of the images is it just makes it stand out better. And okay, so we've got our moss. I'm going to put my decorative images. I'm going to use some glue, hot glue here. Give it that kind of 3D effect. And then we're going to put this shell on the other side. I'm going to put my seashell. I'm going to use hot glue. You can also use A6000 if you want to. I'm just going to put that there. Okay, now I'm gonna put my, and when I did this on the original box I kind of felt like it was plain, and that's when I came in with all of the little pearls. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and get my pearls out. Alright, so I'm going to grab some different sizes, and I'm using the white ones. So, and I'll need 4 of those for the feet. And again, these are glass beads, so they're gonna be really sturdy. I might throw some gray ones in there. These are kind of cool. And alright. Again, you can do whatever, whatever you want for your decorations. This is just what I chose to do for this one. So I am going to need 2 medium size, probably these. Yep, those are going to be for the top. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, and then we're just going to randomly put them places. So I'll put one here. And I'm putting it, these have holes in them, so I'm kind of trying to put it on so you can't see the holes, like that. Okay, so I think I like that. Alright, so now we're going to decorate the top. So we need our moss. So I'm going to put a nice glob of glue here. And just put some moss there. Kind of hold it down like that. Then put another glob over here. Grab some more moss. Just like that. Alright, and then I have this conch shell shell that I'm going to put on here. Just burning my finger, it's okay though. I'm going to put that like that. Hold that down. Now the only thing with the Nuvo glue, I use this glitter marker from Nuvo. It's Blue Bliss. And I use that to color the shells, but I should have probably sprayed a protective coating over it, because when you touch it, even after it's dry, it kind of rubs off. But I'm just going to color it while it's there. That's good. Give it some color. Alright, and then I'm going to put this over here. We're almost done, I swear. Put a flower on the right and a flower on the left. So just like that. And I put a flower on the other side. Just like that. I'm going to put my bow on. then we're going to put some pearls. So I'll put one here. These are the bigger pearls that we're going to use. So I'm going to put that one there. And we're going to put one on the other side in a minute. Oh, well. So one here. Okay, so there's the decorated box. And then for the final piece, this is going to be the difficult part. So do the part that I'm going to show you now, do this first before you do all this decorating, okay? Trust me, it'll be easier. So I have this E6000, and it's extreme tack, and it's repositionable glue, but it allows you to create dots of glue. Alright, so that's what I'm going to use for the feet. So I am going to turn this over, and I'm going to put a dot here. And put my pearl like that. I'm going to put another one here. Put that there. Put one here. So on each of the four corners you're going to put whatever your feet are going to be. So that one there. And I like this because I can move these around. And oops, that one just like that. Okay, so there's the feet. And I'm going to just kind of set that like this, and I'm going to let it dry. But alright, so that is the tutorial. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out. I hope you try this, and the other video that I made that actually shows how to put the box together, I will link that below because that's the video right before this one. So I just wanted to come on and kind of show you how I decorated it. Really, really simple. It's not that difficult. So I hope you try it, and if you do, share it with us, and you can share it with me and tag me on Instagram. I am Tammy L. Sexton on Instagram, so look for me there, and I would love to see your shadow boxes if you decide to make one of these. Alright, so everyone have a blessed evening. Thanks for stopping by. Hit that like button if you like this video. Hit the subscribe button if you'd like to be subscribed to my channel, and that would be much appreciated. And then if you hit that like button over to the right, that will actually notify you when I do upload a new video. So anyway, everybody have a blessed week, and I will talk to you guys soon.